Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, my little kids. Today we are going to study a new topic. It is related to the reading comprehension skill. It is titled Author's Purpose. Let's learn now what is the meaning or what is meant by author's purpose. Who is an author? Every week I teach you a new story. I ask you the same question. Can you tell me who wrote this story? Who is the author of the story? Who is the writer of the story? All these questions have only one answer. Why? Because the author of the story is the writer of the story, is the man or the woman who wrote the story. If you looked at this picture, the first one here, it is a story Ruby in her own time. Ruby in her own time. Look down here. If you found, you will find here after the word by a name, Jonathan Emmett. Jonathan Emmett. Who is Jonathan Emmett? Every day I ask you this question. Who is this man? This man is the man who wrote the story. This man is the author of the story. This man is the writer of the story. Look at the second picture. You will see here, meet the author. His name is Jonathan Emmett, and this is his photo or his picture. This is the man who wrote the story. So, grade 1, in this slide, we know or we learned that the author means the writer of the story or of a book. So, who is the author? The author is the writer. The author is the writer of the story. Let's move. What's meant by author the purpose? What is the meaning of the word purpose, Mr. S? I don't know. Okay. Every author has a purpose of writing. Every author has some reasons. Why does the writer write the story? Some writers write stories just for fun, to make you happy, to make you laugh, not to make you sad. Some authors write stories to teach you something, to teach you how to do something. Some authors write a story to give you information, to teach you, to inform you about something, about someone, about some people, about some animals. So they will give you some new information. This is the purpose. This is the goal of writing. This is the cause of writing. السبب. الهدف. Let's see. An author's purpose is the reason an author writes a story. يعني why does the writer write a story? Why does the writer write a story? Why does he write this story? Let's see. If you look at the title here, you will find author's purpose. Author's purpose here, we have, till now we have two author's purpose. The first one, we have two author's purposes. The first one here is to inform. As I told you, if you read a story about birds, look at this girl. She is reading a story about birds. What did you learn or what will you learn from this story? You will learn many information about birds. Birds make nests, birds can fly, birds have babies, birds eat plants, and so we have a lot of information. So this story will make you laugh? No, but will give you information. will teach you something. You will know a new thing about birds, about how birds live, how birds fly, and so on. The second purpose here is to entertain. Entertain is a difficult word. Can you make it easier, mister? Yes. Look at his face and you will know. Look at her face and you will know the purpose of writing. The girl is happy. The girl is smiling. The girl is laughing. So the purpose here is to make you happy, to make you laugh. Okay, look at the title of the story, Bird Comics, and look at the bird putting a hat. So it is a fantasy, it is a make-believe story, it's not real story. Okay. So as I said, to inform means authors they may write to explain something or give information. Also, to teach you how to do something. Look at this. Do you remember this story? Of course, we have taken this story and also we acted this story, the big circle, when the T-Rex, do you remember the T-Rex? Do you remember Abdulaziz Al-Aqnam brought a toy T-Rex at school? Yes, he brought it to school and we acted that I am the T-Rex and I will eat the small Triceratops and we made a big circle inside the classroom. I'm sure you remember that. This big T-Rex story. Why did the writer? What is the name of the writer? The writer's name here is Eric Kimmel. Why did he write the big circle? Huh? What do you think? Why did he write this story? To tell made up a story about dinosaurs that lived long ago. Okay, to give information about the life of the T-Rex dinosaur. So the purpose here is to inform, to tell you something new about the dinosaurs, about the T-Rex. Okay, do you remember this story? This this story is called Life in the Forest. It is not a story. It is not a funny story. It is a passage. Why did he write this? Why did he write Life in the Forest? Why did Claire Daniel write Life in the Forest? So, to tell you what? To tell made up a story about birds in the forest, to give information about plants and animals in the forest. So also here to give information. So also here she wrote this story to give information. Let's go to the second purpose of writing, to entertain, to tell a funny story. So the writers write stories firstly, number one, to inform, yani to give you information or to teach you something. Number two is to entertain, to tell a funny story. Authors may write to entertain you, to tell you a funny story. Mm, they write to make you happy. They write to make you laugh. So these funny stories make you happy and make you laugh. Like what, mister? Oh, I remember this great story. A big fish for Max. Do you remember the big rabbit that he wanted to catch a fish and he tried, but he couldn't catch a fish? Yes, I know you remember. You remember it. This is a funny story. Why? Because we had fun and we were happy and we laughed and smiled. It's a funny story. Why do you think that Rosemary Wells, this is the name of the writer, wrote this? To tell a funny story of unexpected way Max, this is Max, got his fish. To teach kids how to fish like Max. Okay. So grade 1, again, we have two purposes. The first one is to inform, and the second one is to entertain. Very good. To inform means to give you information. To entertain means to make you happy. If you want to know the purpose of writing, ask yourself these questions. Number one, did the author make you laugh? If the author made you laugh, so his purpose is to entertain. Number two, did the author tell you a funny story? If he told you a funny story, so his purpose is to entertain. Did the author amuse you, entertain you, make you happy? So the purpose is to entertain. Did the author give you facts? You know facts, okay? Give you information? So the purpose is to inform. Did the author teach you something, how to do something? So the purpose is to inform. So until now, I have only two purposes, entertain and inform. Thank you so much. I will leave now. I leave you now. Then I'll come back and with a new video to practice what we have learned now. Thank you so much. Goodbye.